If you look at the rules of engagement, who determines the rules of engagement? Islamic rules of engagement in the Mukhtasar of Sidi Khalil, Haruma Nabnun Summa. It's prohibited to use poisoned arrows, which is basically biological warfare. I mean, Muslims develop rules of engagement. لا تسمموا آبار أعدائكم. The Prophet ﷺ said, do not poison the wells of your enemies. This is biological warfare or chemical warfare, basically. لا تعذبوا بالنار لا يعذب بالنار إلا رب النار. Don't use fire in fighting your enemies, because only Allah punishes with fire. Nuclear holocaust. We use incendiary bombs all the time. This country, we use incendiary bombs. People are incinerated, literally. And you can see Nagasaki and Hiroshima, they have footage of the shadows of people, that just a shadow of people just blasted, annihilated. 100,000 civilians. They were civilians. There were only 10,000 Japanese soldiers in both of those cities. And they knew that. And that was actually taught to them by the British. Mad Bomber Browning or something. British war theorist who thought that the best way to subdue a people into submission was to attack their civilian population. William Tecumseh Sherman, the March to the Ocean. I mean, this is a Civil War theory. The Confederates didn't have that concept. I mean, they were deeply troubled by this idea of making civilians suffer. But the idea of Sherman was, war is hell, and there's no nice way to wage war. And the best way to end it is just make the civilians suffer until the infrastructure breaks down, because no state can support an army if the civilians are not behind it. I mean, that was the idea. And this is why Dresden and the bombing of the German civilians is the same thing. These things are prohibited in Islam. And that's why if you look at the rules of engagement in Islam, Muslims should not be ashamed of them. There's some things we should be proud of, that these were given to us 1400 years ago. Not killing, it's mutawatir hadith, multiply transmitted hadith of not killing women and children is absolutely prohibited in jihad, to kill women and children. It's certainly not raping or pillaging. The idea of war booty, which is permissible in Islam, but يَسَأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْأَنْفَالِ. Allah says Anfal are Allah and His messengers. You can't take them. And one of the worst crimes in Islam, and one of the greatest wrong actions, is predation during war, is to actually take property from people. No, it's the imam has to collect the property and then it's distributed. So there's rules of engagement to make people civil in their behavior. Sayyidina Abu Bakr, when he sent his troops out, he said, don't poison wells, don't cut fruit trees, don't kill livestock, don't kill religious people, don't kill old people, don't kill women, don't kill children. He would actually walk out and remind them of these principles. And these were completely alien to the Jahili Arabs. I mean, these were deeply revolutionary ideas. Jihad is grossly misunderstood, and it's unfortunate a reality. And then I just want to finish this section in saying one thing. Last century, almost 200 million people were killed in war. 200 million people, the majority of whom were civilians. Unprecedented. By far more than all of the human wars prior to that in one century, because of modern technology. Now, those people were not killed in the name of religion. They were killed in the name of communism, socialism, fascism, democracy, whatever. Everything but religion. So this idea that religion causes wars is just simply not true. Humans cause war. It's as simple as that. Humans are belligerent. And Aristophanes, the Greek playwright, indicated that it's really the men that are belligerent. And he said the only way war is going to stop is if women go on strike and stop producing sons for these old men to send out to die.
محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن عجم محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن